I'm going to turn you down to show you what we're working on. I want to see what you're seeing. Okay. So this bottle I prepped yesterday. I just did it with chalk paint. I did not use, hi Hazel, hi Lisa. How are you doing, Lisa? And Hazel, how are you? And the reason I didn't do it is I'm not giving this as a gift to anyone. It's going to stay in my house for Thanksgiving. And I know you've probably seen on Pinterest a lot of the various Scarecrow bottles, but this one is going to be with WoodUBend, so hopefully it'll be a little bit different. I drew out, you remember the WoodUBend that I used, the sheet of WoodUBend? Well, we found another use for it. This is the leftover sheet of when we did the wine bottle, the one that's got grapes on. I'm doing great. I'm doing very well. Wishing for rain. Never thought I'd say that. So I drew it on here with a pencil, or with a pen actually. And we have to cut it out. And then for the hat, this was, I didn't want to cut another WoodUBend and I wanted to use what we had. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to actually paint all of this. Or maybe I should cut it first. But definitely paint these because these are a little bit niggly. No, actually we won't. We're going to paint it. We're going to cut it. So I'm going to, as usual. Oh, Hazel, send me that wind. Send me that rain. Actually, no. Wind we have. We have a lot of wind. Thank you for sprinkling, Leona. I really appreciate that. And it'd be great if everyone else could do the same. I know Betty usually does. Yes, thank you, Betty. I knew you would remember that better than me. And then I want to show you this new tool that I got. I don't know if it works or not, but I got this from Amazon. And you know how I need to be careful with knives. So this is the tool I got. It's not a metal tip. It's a ceramic tip. So let's see how well that cuts. You can control it because you can stick your finger in it. And if this is the hat that I'm cutting out, I would have liked it a bit bigger, but we're going to do the best that we can with it. So yeah, it's cutting. Thank you. Yeah, that's ceramic, so I won't hurt myself. Thank you, Maddie. So I'm just using this to cut. Not bad. And I have a lot more control over, over the WoodUBend. Yes, it is, because you stick your finger in it like this. So you can control it with this. I'm always looking for tools to make my life easier. I shouldn't be cutting and heating up. Yes, it definitely is, Betty. So let me cut here. Actually, when you heat it up well, it does cut better. And although I'm trying to follow the lines, it doesn't really matter. I used a plate to do the circle. Yes, exactly, Betty. I do too. Let's see if that does it. Yep, it is. Let me move. I don't need the rest of this. I just want to cut a little bit here. And it has a cover for it, which is good. The other thing I know this is not perfectly straight, circular. You can sand it if you want. I'm not going to. I'm going to heat up these. And I got a new bottle of Quick and Thick, so hopefully I won't be messing up as much as I did yesterday. These might be a little trickier to cut, so I might use the scissors for them because they're small. At least for the nose. Not a bad nose. I might just round off this bit. And cut these. This is warm. These are the eyes we'll be using. I hope they end up being... Oh, no, oh really? No, I have not been to Hobby Lobby. The only time I get to go to Hobby Lobby is if Camille wants to go and practice golf. There's a golf store near there. And unfortunately, that's the time when he allows, not he allows, but that he can make time, because I don't drive on the highway, and if I was to drive regularly, it would take me hours to get there. Okay, so let's paint the nose and the and I haven't figured out how. Actually, someone told me yesterday, I can't remember who it was, but they were shipping for free. I don't know how long ago. Oops, told you I was clumsy. Okay, so I'm going to use this as my eye. And as I said, it does not have to be careful, doesn't have to be perfect. This is the lazy way of doing it. I'm going to have to do the edges as well, I know. I should have started with those. See those edges? They need doing. And then we'll paint the nose, and I do want to paint the hat. How is everyone doing? Yeah, that's true. Yes, it's true. The last time I ordered was maybe last month. Because Camille wasn't planning on going in. Maybe he'll take me tonight. We'll have to see. Let me just put these somewhere where I won't lose them. I just want to keep my area clean. You can see much better if it's clean. I'm going to use cranberry wine craft paint for the nose. And I put too much, but hey. Might need 2 coats, but someone told me if you add a little bit of white, just a touch of white, and titanium white is what they said, it makes it more opaque. So let's see. Now this is going to need 2 coats. And yes, I am a messy painter. I was going to take pictures of the bottles last night. But, hey Marie, how are you? How are you doing? I hope you're feeling better. This is going to need another coat, so let me put that here. And now let's paint his hat. Oh, I'm sorry, Marie. That's not fun. I'm going to add a little bit of this. This is dark chocolate, and this is raw umber for the hat. And use a bigger paintbrush. I am so sorry, Marie. I just want this a brown color. Camille? Camille? Oh, he can't hear me. But this WoodUBend is so easy to cut and paint. And right now, if you order from my Etsy store, free shipping. Almost done. And I'm going to do both sides of this because it is going to show up on both sides. That's horrible, Marie. I feel really badly. I don't know how much of this hat we're going to see. But I do want it covered. And I could have used the WoodUBend paste, but I'd have to mix my colors, and I didn't want to spend 2 days on this. And the nice thing about this WoodUBend is that you can shape it any way you want. But let me add a little bit more. Hey, Solly Joe, how are you? We're making a scarecrow using WoodUBend, the sheet. I'm very good. How are you? When are you coming back? We miss you. I've gotten so many people saying, when is Solly Joe back? And yesterday we did a couple of bottles and used WoodUBend on them. We miss you. Oh, you still got another couple of weeks? Wow. Yeah, I knew you were working because Theo's home. I saw some posts from him. So I knew you wouldn't be vacationing without him. I'm sure you'll be bringing us back lots of goodies. Okay, and wipe this out so we keep a clean area. I'm going to dry this because then I'm going to use how's the situation in Greece, Solly? No sorries needed, you didn't know. Betty. Okay, this is dry. I think. I forgot to paint. She is always working. This woman does not stop. That's how WoodUBend got to be what it is. I'm just going to add a little bit of white here, just for some shading. And where's my thing? So do you have any new plans, any new surprises for us, Solly? Okay, so this is good now. For the eyes, I forgot to do the eyebrows, so let me do the eyebrows. And this is all WoodUBend, all from the same piece that we did last week. And I know the other side and the edges need to be done. Won't take me long, I know. I'm trying to rush through this. To get to the interesting part, which is how you put it together. Especially when your WoodUBend may be a bit too small. And I'm going to need clean fingers because the bottle is white. And as I said, the bottle, I did not put a slipstick or any primer on it. I just put 2 coats of chalk paint. And I actually mixed the chalk paint with acrylic paint. This looks a bit poor, and we never accept poor projects here. And apart from the mouth and the cheeks, that might be all we're painting. I'm just going to put these here, because just in case I need them. Oh no, I need the eyes, the white on the eyes. Okay, so let's bring those back. Let me grab another. Thank you, Betty. And right now, as I said, I do have 10%, not 10%. I do have free shipping, so take advantage of that. We have decoupage paper, stencils, all the Posh Chalk pigments, metallics, patinas that we used yesterday, glass beads, the Swarovski glass beads. Okay, so right now I just need a little bit of white. And I might have made it too thick, but and if it's not correct, we can correct it. Once the white dries, add a little bit more black. And I use the tip of the end of my brush to just put an eye and a little thing here. And that's all we're doing for painting right now. Let me put those aside. It automatically comes on. Etsy will only allow us to do a minimum of either $30 or $35. So I did the minimum they asked for. Some people, thank you for the hearts. Some people are doing 50, but I'm doing 35, which is the lowest they'll allow. Okay, I want to make a hole. Well, not a hole. I want to draw a small line. This is 6.5. So this would be my center, just to be able to slip this over our friend. I think I might need a little bit bigger. If it's not exact, it's okay. It's a scarecrow. It's not supposed to be perfect. And this is going to slip through. I think I need to heat it up again. But we'll get to it when we're ready. Okay, so I'm going to, just wanted to get it started. Yes, there is a minimum order on shipping, and that's $35. That's not by my choice, it's Etsy. We can't do minimum shipping for less than that, and that's the minimum they will allow. Okay, so I'm thinking that this should be applied here, and then the eyes here. Or maybe a bit lower, a bit lower. So let me apply. Yeah, I want to use my other silent heat gun, but the only problem to that is it doesn't heat up as much as I need, or as quickly. So we're going to, you saw how quickly that was. I used Titebond Quick and Thick. Oh, thank you for the stars. Thank you, Hazel. Oh, Solly Joe sent me stars as well. Thank you, Solly. Really appreciate that. And we're just going to not mess up like I did. But he is a scarecrow and he is messy. We'll do the eyes next. It's been quite fun doing these bottles, actually. I am going to have to use my fingers, sadly. So we'll have one here. And I'll apply the heat gun on it in a minute. Yes, it could. It could even be what I wanted to also do, but I thought everybody might have gotten tired of bottles. I wanted to do Santa ones. Santa Santa bottles. So Snowman is on my list, Santa's on my list. So see how he's taking shape? Like I said, this is my version. I know Pinterest has tons of versions. Oops. My glue's picking up some of the paint. The glue from my finger. But that can be touched up. It's not such a big deal. And then the eyebrows. And we'll do this eyebrow here. Absolutely, Betty. Yes. They can be made into anything. Actually, I want it lower. And what did I do with, I did say no more painting, but there is just a little bit of, I don't like this. Just fixing him up. Because we want a perfect snowman. Oh, yes. Absolutely, Betty. Terrific idea. I'm just pushing these down because they are a curved surface. And he is messy. And well, by the way, when I pounced, when I was doing this, when I was applying the paint, I was pouncing it on. I was not painting it on. Just want to cover here. I might have to go over it, but is that okay? Right here, clean up his eye. We want him to be able to see well. I'm going to clean this up. So far, that's what we have. So I'm going to put my WoodUBend away, my glue away, and work on this now, which is his hat. But because it's a bit small, yes, it is great for texture. Thank you. I'm going to have to cut this a bit bigger because I need it to go over the neck. So let's try cutting it again. So much easier to cut when the WoodUBend is warm. Hopefully that's a big enough hole. I made a cross in the center because I want to try and push this down here. On top of his head. So I'm going to warm it up to push it down. It may break, hopefully it won't. Try now. Oh, there we go. We've slipped his hat on. That's not how it's going to remain though. And I just want to bend this down a little bit. Now I can cut these, but instead I'm going to leave them. And this is what I was going to use for the hat. But see how the threads are kind of big? Oh, thank you. This is what he looks like right now. Thank you, Robin. I'm so glad you like it. I can't lay him, well, I can lay him down. But because this was so thick, I decided that I would also apply some of this here and remove some of these threads so that it frays. So I'll have him stand up again, like this. And of course, to do that, I'm probably going to need my heat gun, which I should have, not my heat gun, my glue gun. And then on top of that, we'll arrange some flowers, and then we have the mouth to do. The mouth, let me just first do this. I'm not liking. I'm just pouring some white paint out because, and of course I had to add too much. Where is my bigger brush? The one I painted his head in. Oh. Oh, there it is. I'm just going to clean it up a bit. Thank you. Thank you, Hazel. And I'll show you why I'm doing this. This looks like he's got boogers. So I'm adding more white. And we'll dry this up. I did not like what I did. And we're going to draw the mouth. And after we draw the mouth, we have to do the stitches and finish the hat. So for a quick project, this is not doing badly. I'm just wiping off the excess paint that we don't need. He is supposed to be dirty, but not this dirty. Here we go. All right, so I'm hoping my glue gun is ready. Let's get rid of this. And then I'm thinking of using twine on the top to cover the bottle. So we can start with doing that, let everything else dry a bit. And then I have these petals that I might also add. So let's start with finding where this begins. And this shouldn't take very long. Oh, and Rima, as usual, didn't switch it on. So let me show you what else I found. Oh, his hair! We forgot his hair. No problem, Robin. We forgot to glue his hair. Isn't... Why didn't someone remind me? Okay, we've got his... And this is messy. I should have done this before the hair, before the hat. So hopefully my glue gun will cooperate. This is going to go right underneath. And I don't want it to break. Maybe I'll just remove it so it doesn't break. And I can cut his hair shorter when we're all finished. No problem, no problem. Betty, I needed you to remind me. I planned it all, but then and I got everything ready last night. And I'm using my resin applicator so that I don't burn myself. And I'm just adding hair. As I said, we'll cut it. Yes, you can. Absolutely. Great idea, Betty. Let's get some more hair out. Let's add another glue gun. Another glue. Oh, no, I had everything prepared, but, you know, sometimes I don't think, and of course, when you're doing it, you would take your time doing it. You would not do it like me. You can't have, well, you know what? We didn't have scarecrows when I was growing up. It was not a holiday we celebrated. We celebrated, and if Dolly is on, she will confirm. In November, we have what we call Guy Fawkes. And Guy Fawkes, was anti, and I'm going to spell this out because I don't want someone on Facebook to complain, but he was anti-GOVT, and as a result, he tried to BLOW the House of Parliament, but he failed. So that's typically November 5th or 6th. And it's called Guy Fawkes. He's called Guy Fawkes. Well, he's got a lot of hair for someone who forgot his hair. I'm going to put some in the front. But you know what? Let me cut some of the back ones and use some of those before I make any more mess. He's got long hair. Let me just do this and then we will give him a haircut. Let's move. A hippie scarecrow. That's correct, Betty. I hate how much mess this raffia makes. So I'm just going to move it out of the way. And yeah, my fingers have more raffia on them than they need. And let's do some more here. And we'll attach his hat. And after we attach his hat and we do everything that we need to do, we'll trim his hair. He definitely needed a haircut. So I'm just going to put a dab of glue on here. And actually, I want it here. And we're just going to wrap this around. Let me just get this. Off here. And this should be easy to remove because it's what I use for my resin. It doesn't stick to resin. So let's turn this around and I'm just right now wrapping this twine around. I am going to have to unroll some of it. Okay. I think it's easier if I turn it like this. And I'll add just a little bit here. Oh, slightly off camera, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll put it back on. I'm sorry. Thank you for telling me. Is this better? I'm just wrapping the raffia around, not the raffia, the twine. just another dab here. I'm trying to keep it balanced in the picture. Can you see? Let me just double check if you can see. Oh, I'm glad. Sorry about that, ladies. Just so it doesn't unravel on me. This and the haircut take the longest. I am not aiming for perfection here, so if there are a bit of something else showing, that's fine. And let me cut what I think I'm going to need. And by the way, this is my first time ever using this jute or whatever it's called. I've never used it before. So I'm just going to keep wrapping. I have to move it down. Where is my tool? Oh my God, there's so much stuff on my finger. I've got more glue on my fingers than on here. And just hopefully the glue has not, no, it's working fine. I just want to do this. It's not perfect, but remember, when you do it, you can do it perfectly. I mean, there are some places where I could add, and I probably will. There's two places right here and right here where with this bit I will add. Now, back to the hat. Like I said, I wanted to add this. And then we'll do the mouth and the stitching and cut his hair. But first, let's glue this on. And don't worry, we're going to cover this up with flowers. Yeah, I will be careful, Betty. So we'll be covering this with flowers, so I'm not that worried. And where is my other one? I had two of them. Now as soon as we get off, I'm sure I'll find it. So let me just cut this one because I can't find it anywhere. Someone remind me he needs, hey Lynn, how are you? I'm going to do the scarf as well. So let's remove this. Let me just... How are you doing, Lynn? We're doing a Scarecrow bottle. This one does not want to stick. And let's do the third one. And it's all sticking to my fingers. So, thank you for being so patient with me. Okay, I'm going to move him out of the way because so many things are sticking to me. Let me just get rid of all of these before we give him a haircut. And then we will finish decorating his hat. Let's give him a haircut. And I need to remember to do his oh, no problem, Lynn. Thank you so much for joining us. I found these dried flowers, which I thought would be nice. That we can add. What do you think? So I'm going to add them around him. I could have used plastic flowers. But I decided not to. Let me put some more. And then we can plan everything else. We need some orange up there. Oh, and we need some more glue guns. Yep. These would help hide the where I've put the the burlap. I'm going to put this flower and add this right here just for some color. Mouth and scarf, thank you. Let me see. Let's add. And another white flower. So that he's not completely... Oh, thank you, Shane. It's just a bit different than the regular ones that you will see. And we need a third. Oh, we've got some of these we can add. Let me see how many we have. I mean, from this point on, it's really up to you how you decorate your guy, but I thought that this would be, maybe we'll do a fourth one. Let me find a long one. How are you, Shane? I hope you're doing well. And you know what? Maybe we'll just do this here on this side. All right, let me clean up here. I might put some leaves. Do you think it needs leaves here like this, or just leave it like that? Thank you for sprinkling. So thoughts, I need your opinions. Do you think leaves, or just leave it like that and just do the scarf, oops, and the mouth? Oh, thank you, Betty. A bird, a bird. Let me see where I can find a bird. A bird or a butterfly. Give me a second. I might, I don't know, have one. Let me check. I have a rabbit. I have a deer. Let me see. I have a rabbit or a deer. Okay, so we'll put some leaves. Okay, I found another pine cone that we can put right here. Okay, so let's, before we do the leaves, I'm going to add some leaves. But first, let me just get them. Where are they? I found this. What if we put this here? Is that too much? And I can cover up his mess by doing something like this, which I kind of like. Let me see. Or is it better here? Tell me, tell me. I don't have a bee. I don't have any animals. I put them away and I can't remember where I put them. Whilst you're thinking about this here, which I think is too big, let me do his ribbon. Or I can do a pumpkin. Oh, I am so sorry, Shane. So sorry for your loss. Not on top. I can do a pumpkin. And what do you think of these leaves or these leaves? And then the other question I have is, oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There is, oh, okay, I need you to choose between this scarf why can't I even cut a soft leaf on top? Okay. This, where is it? Where's the opening for this? Okay, this for a scarf. Oops. Or this. Let's check it out. Let's check out this one. Because, or this. So what do you think? A scarf with this or with these leaves? And whilst you're deciding on that, I am going to remove all of these, trim his hair because he needs it. Betty, I'm glad you're back. And I've got another area that got stuck. I'm going to do the mouth and the nose now, but I want to move this like this, and I'm going to be using where is my black? 1 second. Okay. Top of the wide ribbon. Would it show? I could do that, but would it show? Okay, so this is going to be and here we're going to have the stitching. I'm making a mess. But hey, can't be helped. He is a messy scarecrow. Put the leaves on top of the white scarf. Okay, I can do that. I'm not going to be cutting anymore. So let me just do this. And I just want a second because it's bothering me. That he's so dirty. I can always go over it with the pen that I used is a Posca pen. And these are really, really amazing. You can use them on top of resin. Let me just remove this because this is very sticky and I'm going to put leaves. Just 1 second. Okay. I can't work with a mess, unfortunately, on my desk. My nails are a mess, my fingers are a mess. Okay, so let's try this on top of this. Would that show up? What do you think? They are, Betty. Yes, I'm going to put leaves on the top. So let's start with the leaves on the top and just work our way down. We can even use leaves on the bottom too. Okay, let's get this going. I'll add some red ones as well. I'm off camera. Yes, I'm off camera. I just saw that. Let's see here. Let's do another one here. Oops. And another one here. Oops. And one here. Let me see if I've read more. I have more red ones. I want to get more of both. Oh, do I have more red ones? No, I just have orange ones. I thought I did. Hold on. Yep, I found 2. Let's put this one on. Here. I don't think I have any more red, do I? No, I just have orange. Oh, maybe one more. Yep, I found one more. Because that would, oh, but I don't need it, do I? Because I've got, that one's a bit too big. Okay. Yeah, I think that, I don't know where I got them from, Betty. Now he looks top heavy. And even though his mouth is old and it looks worn out, what if we did leaves on his, put it on top here or here? I'm not sure. I'm going to cut this. And change his mouth up. Okay, let's see. And I'll make a bow. And if the mouth is too high, we'll just have to redo it. If the scarf covers his mouth, well, it does. But we can do it unless, well, that's the way he's going to be. We'll draw his mouth. We'll draw his mouth again. Like this. And I need cheeks, pink cheeks. But I wonder if, you mean pinch it down? I suppose I could do this. You know what? Let's try this. I'm going to fold it in two. I'm going to add another bow, Betty. Okay, I think that's better. And I'll do a bow. Well, that way I won't have to redo the mouth. I'll have to redo here, and I have to redo the cheeks. Let me see. Actually, instead of doing a bow, I just thought of something. What if I do this? I like that. That will look like a bow. I like that. Oh, sorry, Betty. I got what you mean. Let me just get this. Let's see if we can use this. here. Or if I can do it like this. No, I don't like that. Let me see, what else can we do? Can we put, I know, we'll put a little thing here that'll make it look like a bow. That's what we'll do. Look. Put leaves on top of his hat. Yeah, I did that. I put leaves. Oh, you mean here? Hold on. What do you think of that? I could do leaves here. I could do leaves here. What do you think? Do you think that would look good? I could tie some like that on top of the jute. So right here I need to fix because I've broken. I've some stuff wrap around the top. Okay, wrap around the top. So when you say wrap, this stuff is so, like, tie it in a bow. It's hard to wrap. Oh, you mean here? Hold on, let me try something. And if it doesn't work out, that's okay. Okay, let's just do this. I'm going to put this on, but I'm not touching it with my finger because, and I'm going to wrap it around. I'm just going to give it a few minutes. And I think I like my guy. Okay, so let's wrap him around. I don't know if this tears or not. I think I'm going to have to cut it because it's got tangled up here and I need to separate it. It does get tangled up and I hate that. But we may. Okay, I think I've done it. I just want to untangle. There we go. Okay, so this is what we'll do. We'll do it like this. And like this. And like that. All the way around to the top. Is that too much? Oh, thank you, Robin. Is that too much? Or what do you think? Is it too much? There he is. I think I might just do a little more at the top. And here. So the only thing that's left for me to do, let me just pull you up. Oh, I'm so glad you love it. What's his name? Hazel, you name him. You pick a name. I think that the only thing I'm going to do, I don't care if his mouth is not really that showy. I'm going to fix here and put some red cheeks, actually. Let me see. I will tone them down a little bit because they're a bit too red. Let me just tone them down. I'm just removing some of the red of his cheeks because it was a bit too much here and here. But I didn't want him to be perfectly perfect because he's not. He's got red cheeks. Let me just add a little bit of red and a little bit of red. So, what do you think? Is he too red? Oh, I'm so glad. Yep. Okay, well, that's good.